Hey everybody, and welcome to my in5 series where I cover a topic in about 5 minutes. If you like hearing about complaints for copyright and SoundCloud, absolutely stick around. If you don't want to hear any of those complaints or story time around it, feel free to go watch something else. I have gotten 2 copyright strikes from SoundCloud in the last month. The first one was for a January submission I did, and I happened to have streamed the entire music creation process for that particular track. So it was a pretty easy thing when I went onto SoundCloud to just go through and be like, here's how I my proof that I actually made this track and I didn't rip it off from somebody else. If I didn't have that, I don't know what the process would look like. That said, though, it was like I submitted and it immediately within, I don't know, 30 seconds got taken down. So there wasn't like a whole lot of time to like actually respond to it. And then it takes days for that content to get reinstated, which it's a real bummer. 'Cause I understand why there is this copyright protection. I understand bots are far cheaper than a human listening to this stuff who will never catch anything. But I don't know. I'm probably a bit of a extreme outlier where I've got a few things going against me. One, I've got about 15 hours worth of songs and tracks that I have posted onto SoundCloud. I don't think most people have done that. And I'm also not like popular enough or interesting enough to be able to just have somebody I can reach out to at SoundCloud and just be like, what the heck? So I have to wait through the entire process to get my tracks back. With that said, what's kind of bummed me out is that I just spent like 3 days working on a track for an STBB Forever beat battle. It was number 937, or it is, like it hasn't finished yet, but I don't really care to win this or anything. I just find it STBB Forever is a great place for beat battles if you want to contribute constructive criticism and like the attaboys and all that stuff. Really good community, a bunch of great people running that and participating in it. And you get out the feedback that you put in. So, it's worth listening to all the tracks and kind of just being part of the community. Unfortunately, this copyright strike that I just got on the track that I put in just really soured me quite a bit to SoundCloud. Because my submission they're taking submissions in SoundCloud and putting together playlists for people to be able to like just listen to the whole thing for all the submitted tracks, and mine can't get submitted. SoundCloud has hosed me, so I'm not saying that the work that I put in was a waste of time or anything. I kind of always take these exercises as ways to push myself or try different things in music production and see where it goes. But I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get any feedback. I will go through, I'm going to listen to everybody's tracks and drop feedback for everybody, but it just kind of dulls my interest in participating. And it kind of irritates me with SoundCloud because I haven't like talked about this much at all, but there's been a few folks I've reached out to, and I was talking about like I don't want to do a beat battle or competition, but I would like to kind of do some community stuff to help also have another avenue for people to take content. Maybe it's like some tracks I put together, drop stems or whatever, and let people do a flip remix or whatever, and just try and help give some constructive criticism on like what do I think is interesting, what do I suggest for trying to do things, and just to try and give folks some things that they maybe hadn't thought of and see where it goes. And I had been thinking about using SoundCloud because I do think being able to have a single playlist with all the tracks in it, really cool. That said, I also don't want people to go through this experience of they'd put in all this work and effort and then they get hosed by SoundCloud or some other platform where they get a copyright strike and are unable to do anything to participate because it's a real bummer. So I don't know. I'm going to have to go back to the drawing board a little bit on a few pieces here, but I think I'm going to try and get something up in the next few days and just see where it goes. Probably do like a live stream to listen to like just tracks, like some random number of tracks until I'm like done streaming for an hour, give whatever I can for feedback, and ultimately try and just listen to everything and even if it's offline, and just try and give some feedback. Anyway, guys, I don't know where I am going to stand with SoundCloud at this point. It's an awful lot of work to go take 15 hours worth of audio content down. I don't know where I would put it. I've been thinking about maybe trying to recompose some of that stuff into either like some beat tapes or albums or something, but I don't think it's going to be on SoundCloud. If anybody's got any suggestions, I am all ears. Happy to hear what folks have for thoughts or anything else, but I don't know. I'm feeling like I'm approaching the end of caring about SoundCloud or trying to continue participating there. Anyway, everybody, thank you for listening. Thank you for whatever thoughts or suggestions you have. I really appreciate it. And keep making music, keep having fun. Remember, if it sounds good, it is good. And peace.